Now, when I picked up Finn, he wasn't healing so good. But I've worked with him, so what I'm gonna do to make sure that he's healing properly, I'm gonna go out in the field, and there is a mini bike that's driving around too. He needs to stay at heel the whole time. If he, you know, off leash, we're talking off leash. If he can do that, he's good to go. At least with me, he's good to go. I don't know. His mom's gonna have to like work with him, but you gotta train the dog. I gotta make sure that Finn understands heel. I think he does. When I picked Finn up, I started working with him on heel because his heel, he was doing a real bad heel. But now he's doing a pretty good heel, I think. I think that I could take him into the city and walk him off leash. But I want to make sure that his heel is what I think it is, which is real spot on. So I'm out in the middle of a field. There's been a mini bike. A mini bike might come through here, but I need him to heel and stay with me at heel, and this will make it more difficult, the big open space. You know, there's nothing to bounce off of, you know, there's no walls, there's no nothing, it's just my leg. So let's see how he does. I want him to stay at heel. I don't want him to lunge out and pee without permission. I don't want him to do any of that. I just want him to stay at heel. And I'm gonna zigzag wherever. He needs to stay at heel. Let's see how he does. Finn, heel. I have him on a Mini Educator. It's in my hand. I don't think I'm gonna use it. If I use it, I'll probably be saying no. But I'm just saying, I'm probably not gonna have to use it. But you keep putting the collar on the dog. You know, once they're trained, like he's functioning real good. This wouldn't be like, oh, I'm done, I'm gonna take the collar off. Hell no, you keep putting it on. Finn, heel, come on. Heel, come on. Good boy, Finn, heel. Good boy, heel. Notice I have a leash with me. Finn, sit. If I was having, no, Finn, sit. Okay, down. If I was having problems with him, I brought a leash with me. Like if you're going hunting or wherever you're going to a state park or something, you have the dog off of a leash and on an e-collar, take a fucking leash with you. Take a small puppy leash like this, roll it up, put it in your pocket in case the dog does start giving you trouble. Does that make sense? You should always have this. It doesn't matter how compliant the dog is. You don't know what the situation's going to be. You know, Finn, heel. Here comes the mini bike. Let's see if it causes a problem. Heel. Make no mistake, I am giving Finn direction at times. You have to, man. This dog's been doing a good heel lately, but do you understand what I'm saying? You keep trying, you will help the dog. If the dog, you know, if he gets ahead of me, I'm gonna remind him, no, heel. If he's getting too far out, Finn, no, heel. You monitor the dog. Like, if you know, do you understand? You don't, oh, my dog can heel, now I don't have to pay attention to what it does. You better pay attention to what it does. And you better keep conditioning the dog to heel. Sidetracked. Heel. So what? Oh, totally, yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. Thank you. Heel. Heel, come on. Finn, down. He's spot on. I knew if I brought him out here, he would do this. He's been sticking to me like glue in the yard. You know, he's a very good dog. He's a good Frisbee dog. Yes, he's a good dog. Lucky owner. Seriously. I will say, Finn, down. No, down. I'll say one thing about this breed, though, that they're real smart, so you have to work their mind. Like, if you don't work their mind, they're a mess. You have to do that with training. Like, if he's doing Frisbee, like, it's a very positive thing to like, control the situation. Sit, and then release the dog. Make the dog do the down position, then release the dog. You have to, this breed is one of those breeds, if you don't, they start getting neurotic behaviors. You know, this is the truth. A dog doesn't have a problem, and then all of a sudden it does. That's how it works. Your dog didn't have separation anxiety, and then you come home, and then you hear from the neighbors that the dog barked nonstop and is a mess. This breed, you know, I could talk about this breed a lot. I like the breed a lot, and it is the truth. If I wanted a Frisbee dog, which I have Brewster, right? But if I was like, oh, I'm gonna do Frisbee professionally or something, this is what I would have. But I would also know that I have a dog that you really need to work their mind. Not that they're thinking, they're like controlling their body, but you have to like sort of make them, no, here, sit. You have to be very particular with the dog. Like, I wanted him here, and then he's gonna go back around to see the mini bike. No, you tell the dog, no, you have to be clear. Everything is an implied stay. I told you to be here. I didn't tell you to get up and move around. Know that all the commands should be taught as an implied stay. They stay in that position until they get another command. If they pop out of that position, put them back where they were, then heel. He seriously was doing a lousy heel when I picked him up. He wasn't healing at all. Now he's doing great. I would have no problems controlling Finn in a park around other dogs. You know, this is a dog that's under a year old. This is a puppy. Totally under control. You're a good boy, Finn. Heel. Do a little bit longer. No, that's not sit. Finn, sit. No, sit. Good boy. Okay, down. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I said, sit. He went in the down position. If your dog does that and you allow the dog to do it, you just tell him the dog do whatever you want. Do you see what I'm saying? Finn, down. No, down. He needs more work, of course, but do you understand? Like, I didn't say to Finn to get a, you know, it's sit. If you say sit, you have to mean sit. If you don't really mean it, the dog's gonna know. They're not, listen, they're not like rocket scientists, but you know, but they're a very smart animal, and they can pick up on stuff, and they're hardwired to be in charge. So if you take that approach, well, I said sit, but he went in the down position, and okay, that's good enough. You'll have a fucking mess on your hands. It just will cascade, and it'll be everything, and the dog will be doing whatever it wants. If you want to have a dog, this is the truth. You want to have like, well, it's all dogs. It isn't just this dog, this dog. It's all dogs. You have to be real controlling with them. You have to use discipline, meaning if I said sit to the dog and the dog isn't going to sit, I make it sit. I make it get in the sit position. That's using discipline. So if I say sit to Finn and he goes in the down position, I say, no, sit back up, brother. Oh, you want to go? Okay, now you can go down. This can't be that hard, but it seems like it is. It's very hard. We have 4 million dogs dying in the U.S. alone every year because of lack of training, improper training, or no training at all. It doesn't take that much. Like Finn right now, where he is right now, hanging out with me and me, you know, getting the E-collar working on him, his owner should be able to step right in, spend, I don't know, couple minutes in the morning, couple minutes in the afternoon, couple minutes in the evening. Play Frisbee with them and make him be compliant when she's playing Frisbee with them. It doesn't take that much, but I'll tell you what, if you don't do anything, and you think that you can just have a dog and just let it do whatever, tell that to the 4 million dogs that are put down every year. Why do you think your dog is going to be any different? You want to get a dog because it's cute or whatever your reason is, and you're not going to spend the time working with the dog, training it. Why do you think that your dog will be different than any of the 4 million dogs that are put down every year? It's not. Dogs are labeled stupid, problems, and they're not. They've just been taught to do things improperly, or they haven't been trained, or they've been indiscriminately trained to do fucked up shit. You know, if you're just going to be apathetic and just let the dog do whatever, you will have a mess on your hands. When you're walking that dog and it goes in front of you, or it's dragging you on the leash, you better stop walking. If you have a dog that drags you on the leash to go to the bathroom or something, you stop walking. If it drags you and gets 1 foot, it knows that it can, hey, get over here, heel. It knows from that point on that you're milk toast and that it's in charge. It's just going to do whatever. Oh, look, I get to drag my owner again. This is going to be awesome. It's not that hard. It's so much easier to have an obedient dog and just sort of work with it on stuff that maybe you might not like to do. But if you work on it, you start getting success with the dog, then you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. I sort of get it. It's, you know, it's relaxing. And you're working with the dog and you're getting success. Do you see the point? It's a good feeling to know that you're getting somewhere with your dog, but you're not going to get it. It's not necessarily going to be easy all the time. You might see my training videos and say, oh, look at that. Look at how he does that. That's like real easy. I can do it. No, it's probably not going to go as easy for you as me, but that doesn't mean that you can't do what I do. You can, but you have to practice. If you want to have a dog and you don't want to drill it or you don't want to make sure that it's compliant, your dog will be a fucking wreck. It'll be one of the 4 million that are being put down, or the other, I don't know how many million dogs are just a freaking mess. Most of the dogs in this country are not trained. They aren't. We have 4 million people getting bit every year too. We have dogs that get hit by cars. We get, you know, it's a huge problem. He's great though. He heals like a champ. Heel. Down. No, down. Finn, sit. Heel. Down. It's good. Heel. Now we're walking back. Boy's at heel still. He's fucking, he does a great heel now. Seriously, good boy, Finn. Sit. Good boy. Heel. Finn, down. No, down. No, down. Heel. Come on, buddy, heel. So it looks like Finn passes the off-leash heel test. That's awesome. It is. It's awesome. I swear to God, 3 weeks ago or whatever, I picked him up, whenever it was, he was not healing so good. Now he heals like a freaking champ. You're welcome, Finn. Seriously, this boy Finn, he heals like a fucking champ now. It's fucking great. Look at that. I would seriously, I'd welcome in the city. I'd have no problem with it. State park, are you kidding me? This dog's awesome. Finn, sit. It's awesome. Awesome breed, too.